Hello, YouTube world. Nice to meet you. I'm Mountain Stacker. This is my first video, the first one I'm going to go ahead and put out onto YouTube. Don't really know what I'm doing yet. What I do know is I really enjoy saving silver coins and collecting silver coins and gold coins and other precious metals. Um, I thought maybe it would be fun to start making videos cataloging things that I like to collect, that I find interesting, that I find valuable. There's a lot of videos out there, people that are making great content out there related to stacking silver and gold. A lot of information out there, and I appreciate it. That's sort of where I get a lot of my information. So thank you guys. And I thought, well, hey, what's the fun in hoarding all that information myself and not sharing it? That is the fun part about collecting, especially if you can connect with some folks that do it as well. So, here I am. This is me. I'm Mountain Stacker, and I'll give you a little bit of background how I got into this crazy hobby. It was about 2021, and I was texted by a friend who said, "Hey, the new Morgan dollars are going to be coming out to commemorate the old original Morgan dollars." And I thought, I barely know anything about Morgan dollars. What are you talking about? And so he sent me the link to the U.S. Mint, and it was a 2021 Morgan dollar, Philadelphia. Right here. This is sort of what started it all for me. Everybody, they do different things. They collect different things, and I certainly do. But this has sort of been one thing that that I've been collecting, and I've sort of stayed with since the beginning. And I thought maybe it'd be fun to show this as my first video because, well, this is what really got me into this crazy obsession, and it's pretty cool. These are beautiful coins, and they made the first year they came out with one with a privy mark from Philadelphia and San Francisco and Denver, and then of course New Orleans and Carson City, which were minted actually, I believe, at the Philly mint. So, that pretty cool. Definitely some of them, I watched them go up very quickly in value. It got me excited to see, hey, this is fun. You can buy something and it immediately goes up in value. And it doesn't always work that time. You can certainly spend a lot of money at the US mints buying things from there and maybe never get your money back. Those that's the fun part about stacking. There's some value, it's like treasure, so value that you just get to hold, and sometimes it gets passed along, and you really, it's important to buy what you like. And I like these. I'm willing to pay the premiums at the mint, and I'm not as happy with the mint going up in premiums even more, but that's okay. Once you start collecting, that's how they get you, right? You collect all of them, and so I've here's the cool one. This is, of course, this is the Carson City, and you gotta like Carson City Morgan dollars, right? So this is a commemorative one. I thought, hey, it'd be fun to show off the whole collection that the U.S. Mint has made to date. So you can kind of see. Well, let's find out. Maybe it'll say where it's minted. Here, right? So it's the Carson City one. Philadelphia. See, I was right. Good. That would be embarrassing. First video out, and I'm already giving wrong facts. So, CC. Yeah, that's it. Pretty cool coin. And so, I promise I won't take all these out. But, if you guys, if you like this, I'd like to do more of this. I kind of, what I wanted to do was, as I come across great pieces and learn about something, maybe I can show it off to you all and see what you guys think. And, oh, look at that. I don't know if you can, pretty cool. So that's it, CC. That's a cool coin, you know. So I just got the latest part of the series, which is, I'll go ahead and jump to it. And this is sort of like, I was a question. I was looking out there for some videos, and there were some folks that had some information related to this, but this is what I just got. This is the 2024 Morgan and Peace Dollar reverse proof 2-coin set. Cool, huh? And it's obviously the box is a different color than the 2023 one. But other than that, I can't find any differences on the coins year over year. Did they do anything differently? They minted less. The date on there is different. Here, I'll take these out and I'll look at both of them. Maybe we can hold maybe both the Morgans back to back. You know, that might help. One thing I will say different, the box for the 2024 way nicer than the 2023 box. So, you know, S Mint Mark, I think they both have that. This is a reeded edge, right? The same silver weight. We can point this out in a minute, but some of the descriptions are slightly worded differently, but they say the same thing. This is where they stepped it up, and this is where I think they were like, okay, we can charge another, I don't know what it was, $20 or $30 because, you know, we got a nice box, and it is a nice box, to be fair. This is what the Mint should have been doing for years, and they got really cheap with the presentation, and you know, with other things too we could talk about, but that's a nice case. I mean, I could probably get these things if I wanted to graded, and then, you know, even sell the case to someone else but you know, whatever. I'm not going to get these graded. I don't know if they would grade or not. I honestly, I hadn't really put too much effort into. I think that's on the case, not on the coin. Yeah, it's 2024 Morgan reverse proof. These are beautiful. I was so excited when these came out in 2023. You know, and they still haven't sold out as of today's date, as I'm making this video. It's a really nice coin. I think these are great. And so, I mean, if you like Morgan and Peace dollars, I think these are great little collectors. You know, if you're a silver stacker, you could probably buy some of these on the secondary market. Just give it a little bit of time. Probably not spot, but you never know. But hey, grab these things. These are cool. So here, I'm going to leave this out real quick and put it here. Put it there. And then maybe I can take out this 2023 one. That might be, you know, so you can see right off the bat when I show you the box. Woo, you know. This is it. There's no fancy clamshell anything. I remember this, and I remember my friend, the same friend that got me into these crazy things, told me when he got his 2023 set, his reaction, and I'll show that to you in a second. You can kind of hear it, but I'll talk about it in a second. So yeah, reeded San Francisco, same weight, reverse proof, and you could see. Here, I'll put this right here. Running out of room. That's something I'm gonna have to learn. You know, so if I pulled out this 2024, I pulled out this 2023. You know, you can. I had them backwards. 2024 and 2023. But they're the same coin. There's no difference. Not that I could see. Right? And if there is a difference, they didn't talk about it. They didn't mention it. Other than the year, of course, and the nicer box. So, you know, you might as well get the 2024 one if you're only going to get one set of these, because you get the nicer box. It's a little bit more money. But that's what I would do. So yeah, that's the Morgan dollar for you. So pretty cool. These are pretty. And I'll get these peace dollars out. 100% like the new ones. So, the other thing we didn't like about the 2023s, and I'll show that to you in a second. You could kind of see what I was struggling to get out the 2024 ones. But what we didn't like about the 2023 ones was that they fit loosely in the box. They were loose. They came right out. And there's the S mark down there. Peace. Yeah, that's cool. I think I like the peace dollar more than the Morgan. I don't know. It's a great coin. Highly recommend these things. And as I mentioned, so far, as far as I know, I've got the whole set. So yeah, they fit really loosely in here. By the way, they come right out, and that's not what you want. They can get banged up that way, and we don't need that. We want perfection, right? 2023. So there you have it. That's the I thought I just got that in. That completes from 2021 all the way through 2024. And that's pretty cool. That's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 coins. That's what I thought. Yeah, pretty cool. So these are them. These are, you can collect the whole set out there. I know you can find them for sale as a whole set. I'm sure people will sell them to you if they have them. If you look up online, what's weird as far as values go, the 2021 Denver randomly, if you try to find a 70 MS70 of that, you're gonna pay a pretty penny from what I've seen lately. And I guess from what I gather is that they didn't really the coins didn't come out great. There weren't a whole lot of 70s. Plenty of Denvers, but I guess, if you wanted the 70, not so great. So those went up in value, and who knows? I mean, I wouldn't have even thought the Denver one would. Of course, you would assume the Carson City, and those do hold a little bit more value. They only made those ones in 2021. The past couple years, they've kind of been on autopilot, making sort of the same coins year after year now. And I'm wondering how long they're just going to keep doing that for. It's not interesting. And of course, that's how collecting is sometimes. You can't stop once you start, you got to keep going. But they're definitely, I wouldn't say the latest, newest ones are as valuable as the 2021 ones, of course, as it always seems to go. You can find them, no problem. But I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys think? Maybe mine's a 70. Maybe I can send it in and get it graded a 70. Who knows? I certainly was right there waiting for it as soon as it came out. That was one thing that I was told by my friend when I first started getting into these things is, hey, these things go quick. Be ready to go. Be waiting. And he was right. They did. And then, of course, you'd see them selling on the secondary market for a lot of money, and they've kind of gone back and forth between how much they go for, of course. But I don't know. I haven't thought about selling them. They kind of, when you get into coin collecting, and maybe everybody's different. That's pretty nice. I don't know. Yeah. You're not thinking about. At least I don't. What am I going to sell this for? I don't know. Maybe that's I think this is something that I want to hold. This is my treasure, right? Everyone, I think, when they're little, dreams of having a treasure. I do. I don't know. I would, and if you get a 69, then it's not special at all. I like it in the case, the way it is presented. I'm constantly thinking, I'd love to show these off rather than just keeping it in my safe or something like that. And how do you do that with? How do you guys do that? Do you ever put them in like a capital plastic or something and put them up on your walls and just have, treasure everywhere on the walls, or do you stow them away and only show people that like coins, and show an interesting coins, or do you never show anybody or let anybody know that you have it? And that's sort of where I was always struggling with. Do I show things off? And you're never gonna see me have a giant pile of all my stuff that I keep. And maybe that's a good time to kind of stop and tell you guys just a little bit, who I am, and where I kind of came from, and my mentality on all this stuff is I'm in the financial industry. I've been in the financial industry for a few decades. And prior to that, I kind of have some experience in the arts and music, and sort of when you think back into this crazy hobby, there's aspects of both art and finance in it. Personally, I'm very interested in things like the gold to silver ratio, and my end game, honestly, is always to stack more gold. And the only thing that I think that I would ever really sell gold for, when I buy gold, is one, I guess if I needed it, whenever you need it, I would do it. But it's really, I guess maybe real estate would be the only next tier up from precious metals that I would consider. But I hold them separately, sort of as I think it's just sort of like the gold to silver ratio versus real estate costs. I'm constantly looking at that, and sort of macroeconomic indicators, long term. But the end game is gold. So I like silver. I originally got into buying, after, of course, I got into buying, stacking silver with the idea of the gold to silver ratio and converting it to gold in the end at some point, and keep playing that back and forth with the gold to get more gold. So, but like so many others, I was lured by the beauty of this stuff, and across the board, the creativity. I love the community. Love the community. I love all the different types. You're going to stack bars or coins, of course, numismatic valued coins. I mean, you start getting to higher premium bullion. You start getting into some of the sovereign Mexican libertads, which I love, and of course, the American silver eagles and the Canadian maples, and then go have fun with some Geiger bars, and get some vintage silver bars, and some art bars are always fun. And the rare stuff is fun. And then, gosh, I mean, just next thing you know, you're going to be putting Dansko albums together. And I'll, of course, another video, I'll show off some of that stuff as I pull it out. But going back to me, I collected stuff growing up my whole life, and baseball cards, and you name it, comic books, and held on to them, and some of them became valuable and some not. But I always like collecting. I like investing. I pay a lot of attention to the stock market. This was sort of a diversion for me, and a separate type of market, specifically getting away from, trading paper futures and the SLV to and GLD to the precious metal physical market, which acts so differently, as you guys all probably know, is when you go to buy or sell silver, there's these premiums that not just the price of silver, and silver can go up and premiums can go down, and demand can change different than the market in the equities and everything. And I just find it really fascinating. And I also find it sort of like a hedge to those markets. And I figured, hey, I think it's a big part to have a percentage of my net worth in precious metals. It's so much fun. I could probably put 100% of it in this stuff, which would not be smart, in my opinion. Of course, this is not financial advice whatsoever. Please don't take it. But for me, personally, this is, everyone's different, but for me, somewhere, I like to keep no more than 3% of my net worth in precious metals. And in that category, I consider at this point, any type of precious metals, but also numismatic value items and art. So that doesn't leave you a lot of room. You've got to. I don't think the way that I stack and save would be the same if I was on fixed income and I didn't have some disposable income that I could put investments and whatnot. Of course, I do plenty of that, but this is the fun part. I probably focus on this more than I should, but I just have so much fun with it. I encourage you guys to do it as well. But so that's where I've had fun, and as I mentioned, numismatic stuff. I will this you could consider obviously semi numismatic. You know, it's modern. You know, and so I mean, there's these different realms of oh gosh, you can really go down. I mean, ancient coins and foreign coins. My son loves foreign coins. You know. Boolean stackers, obviously, that is something that I am, but also I'm semi-numismatic, and I guess that's what this can be considered. You know, different than if you're going to collect like large cents or, you know, Buffalo nickels or something. All cool coins. I love them all. But you know, so this is sort of the beginning video journey, and I wanted to play my part in the community because it's helped me so much and it's gotten me so much into it. I've learned a bunch from all of you guys. Would love to connect more with you guys. And I'm going to try to make different videos on different things. If there's any coins that you know, want to see, I didn't really show off any of these proof ones, I don't think. These newer proof ones, but they're really pretty too. I mean, I say they've got the nice case in 2024. You know, I don't know what I'm going to make a video of next. If you guys have some suggestions, or you know, you have questions more about me, where do I buy? And that'd be a nice video. And lots of different places. I can tell you one of my next videos that I'm going to share with you guys. Oh yeah, that's definitely a nice deep cameo. One of the next videos I'm going to show you is I'm going to take a nice trip down to Florida and go to the fun show and hopefully buy some cool stuff. So I'm going to probably shoot a few videos. I'll be in the hotel room at the time at some point and show you some of my fun grabs that I got. If there's anything that you guys think I should be on the lookout for. I've already heard some rumors of what some folks think are going to be the hot items down there this year, and you know, we'll see. It was funny too because it was something that I wanted to get, but I'll go ahead and tell you because they'll be around. I'll be able to get them eventually. It's one of those things that they're hot for right now, but eventually you'll be able to get them. But it's the Florida Goldbacks, and so if I can get my hands on those, specifically those hard to get pre-release ones that only go to business owners that are going to accept goldbacks at their establishment, from what I understand. So I do not live in Florida. Originally I'm from Florida, but I'll try not to give you any more information than that about me. But I'm sure things will slip out over time. But I am Mountain Stacker. I love this, and I'm looking forward to making more videos. I'm looking forward to you guys following and telling me what you want to see more of. If you have questions, hope to see you guys out in the marketplace. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, and talk to you next time.